was a lovely, nice morning, Zora. Some for a little trip to Fall Crease. Before Danifae got her face changed, she heard there's a guy at the Dead Man's Drink who was, oh, here we go.
Ew, what's that? Is that all you got?
The false reign ends now!
Lucky.
I think the false drawing board, do you?
None shall stand against Mirak! Dare call yourself the true Dragonborn?
You're worse. Good work.
Right. Now, as I was saying, before Danifae got her face changed, she heard that there was someone looking for survivors from Helgen. At the time, Danifae wasn't wanting to draw attention to herself, so she didn't bother responding to the summons. But now that she's got her face changed, she thinks that this may work to her advantage. So I think it's now time to investigate Falkreath. Down there. That's a Jarl's place there, but looks at it with the flags. Now she's been to Falkreath with Zora before, as I said. She had her face covered in at all times then, so no one knew what she looked like. And because Zora's sort of like a free spirit, she could have joined with anybody at the time, so now let's see where this path is. Yeah. A path down to this place. Right. So what I'm basically trying to say is that she's hoping nobody will recognise her here. Just play it by ear. Oh, she's still standing there.
I'm right here.
Right, here we are. Okay.
Need something?
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
How are we doing over here?
How can I argue with that? Okay, just this once.
Since we're here, my thing, I hope you don't mind if I order something.
That's fine, Jonah, you relax. I'm gonna have a wander around town anyway.
There's plenty more where that came from. Just give a holler.
Okay, so there's the barkeep.
Nari, this mead tastes like water, and the meat has gone off.
The meat is same as it ever was, and the meat is fresh. Maybe your sense of taste has gone off.
The impertinence! You never would have talked to me like that when I was Jarl.
We had the same argument every week, even when you were Jarl.
Is there something I can do for you? What can I do for you? Hello.
Oh, hi. I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering
It's been
if...
a pleasure.
Hello, ladies. Is there anything a big, strong man can do for you this fine day?
I don't know.
Welcome to
If
Dead
you see
Man's
any
Drink.
Big, strong men around, let us know, will you?
Yeah, I'd like to rent a room for me and my friend here.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oh, there's no door. That's fine.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Ah. Yeah. Are you Marcus Janus?
The Civil War, it's bad for Skyrim. Let's hope it ends quickly.
Yeah, if you Marcus Janus, I heard you wanted to see people who escaped from Helgen when it burnt.
Oh, bless the divines, you came! Well met, and welcome. We have much to discuss. Will you tell me, what happened at Helgen?
Well, it was attacked by a dragon. Have you ever seen one?
Well, no, now that you mention it.
Well, I doubt many people made out of there, but the place is laid to waste. I was just passing through when I saw the dragon. I'm a wandering bard, you see.
Then it's as I feared. My brother and his family are lost. Gods damn it all. I'd hoped for better news.
Your brother? Well, even if they survived the dragon, even if they survived the dragon attack, no doubt bandits killed them for sure. I had to fight some myself when I passed through.
Yes, I've heard the fort is full of them. But appearances can also be deceiving. If I'm right, these are no bandits at all.
What?
I have it on good authority there is a man known only as Val inside the keep.
Oh.
He's the leader of a small group of mercenaries, for lack of a better term. Their aim is to kill Thalmor wherever they're found.
Ah.
That they've come out of hiding is beyond mysterious. They're insurrectionists. A resistance movement, if you will.
Insurrectionists. How do you know this man?
His name is Valerius Tiberius Artoria. We served for many years together in the Imperial Legion, as captains under Titus Mede II during the Great War. He was a good man in those days, an honorable man. Then the Aldmeri invaded, and murdered his wife, son, and daughter in cold blood.
Murdered his family. I'm interested. Tell me more, please.
They marched them down the streets of the Imperial City and tortured them until they were dead, right in front of the Imperial Palace itself. They said, "Let it be known that any family members of Imperial officers found anywhere else in the province would receive a similar fate." There were many such atrocities committed by those wretched maggots within those walls, and even more unspeakable tragedies in the rest of Cyrodiil. We were under orders to flee the city for Skyrim when they invaded. We left our people, our families, defenseless. Most did not survive. The few that did make it out of there were scattered as refugees throughout the rest of the province. The plan was to regroup here in Skyrim, rest and resupply our forces, and return to the Imperial City to retake it. That took almost a year. Surely you know the history. If not, this book will help you understand a little of what we went through.
Right. What happened to the city?
When we finally returned to the city, there wasn't much left. We split our forces, and I led the charge from the southern waterfront district, while Valerius attacked from the west. March right down to the main gate and knock on the door, he said. The man had guts, that's for sure. After we retook the city, he started to change. He knew his family was gone, but when he learned that they were tortured in the streets, he went mad and vowed to avenge their deaths. He started conducting covert operations that were unknown even to me, his closest friend. He took a handful of his most loyal men and began assassinating Aldmeri officers and diplomats, wherever he could find them. Of course, all of this was without knowledge or consent from our commanders. When they were caught, well, let's just say justice was swift. But the Aldmeri feared making a martyr out of him, as they knew the people were aware of his family's torture and murder.
So they obviously didn't execute him.
No, but under pressure from the Thalmor, Titus locked him and his men away in the Imperial prison for the rest of their lives. Soon after, I decided my service had come to its end, and retired from the Legion. But you don't get to be a captain and not accumulate a few favors.
So let me guess, you helped him escape from the prison.
Well, yes and no. I wasn't actually involved in the operation, but a young lieutenant who served under me was stationed there after I retired. And he found an ancient passage out of the prison that had long been forgotten about. We always heard the stories about it from ages ago. But none of us believed they were true, and dismissed them as fairy tales. But they were true, and Lieutenant Buckingsley found the passage. So, on a dark and stormy night, Buckingsley quietly slipped a key into Valerius's cell, and created a diversion, which bought Val enough time to escape.
Nice. So what happened to Val? What about his men?
They went straight away to Hammerfell, to join the Redguard rebellion against the Aldmeri Dominion. It was rumored a secret brotherhood who called itself the Keepers of Hatu was formed, after the signing of the Second Treaty of Stros Mackay. Most people passed these rumors off as baseless gossip, but the name Hatu always had intrigued me.
So what intrigues you about it?
Hatu was the mountain where the Redguard hero Frandar Hunding and his sword singers made their final stand against the armies of Hera. It was a bloody battle in their history, but their victory led them to a new land they named Hammerfell, which began the modern-day Redguard society.
Right.
Here, I brought a few of my old books along, just to refresh my memory. Perhaps you'd like to study them, if you're interested in history.
Yeah,
You may read them at your leisure.
take a look at them at some point. Thank you, I will.
Tikla does not share your secrets with
Where were we? Oh, yes, the name is a metaphor, meant to imply a final stand, much the same as the one Frandar made at Hatu Mountain. It was also widely known that this brotherhood was made of all races, all united in a singular cause under the banner of the hammer and anvil.
Defeat the Thalmor, right.
Yes, I see you've been listening. Not only defeat them, though, that would not be enough, but to cleanse Tamriel of the Thalmor and their racist Aldmeri dominion forever.
So what makes you think Valerius is involved with this group?
Yes, interesting, isn't it? I've heard the name Valerius Artoria associated with them on more than one occasion. First, who better to lead such an organization than someone as skilled in warfare as he? Second, who better to intimidate your enemy than a legend well known as an assassin of their kind, even if he were dead? And if he is still alive, and his men still serve with him, It seems logical that they would return to Skyrim along with the Thalmor.
So what do you want me to do?
I need you to go try and talk to Valerius. Reason with him. Tell him Marcus Janus requests a meeting with him. Tell him I'll come to the fort alone. Present company excluded, of course. Give this ring to him. It was his wife's wedding band. If any of his men try to accost you, show it to them and tell them it is a gesture of goodwill from me. They'll give you quarter if they know I sent you. Approach the guards and show them the ring. Tell them Marcus Janus sent you to see Valerius Tiberius Artoria on urgent business. Show them this note with my seal, but tell them it's for Valerius. His eyes only.
Right.
Please, return to me as soon as you can. I'll prepare to leave and be ready to go when you return.
Right.
Make haste, young one, and may fortune favor the foolish.
Yeah. Oh. Give this be a chance to get back at the Thalmor again. So definitely something she's going to do straight up. Right, is what a shorter stay than I thought it was going to be. Right, Zora. Urgent appointment, let's go.
Lord, is it me, or are we low on iron? Do we have enough for the next shipment?
Ah, now that is a good question. Let's keep an eye on it.
So we're going to Helgen. We arranged there's a guy who's wanting revenge on the Thalmor like I am, so we'll need to meet this guy. Maybe combine our forces. So those bandits that were there before weren't part of his gang, or oh, here we go. Yeah, the old rock trick. Right. I'm gonna waste good arrows on these guys. I can shoot them, of course. Oh no, it's going to be too small. Work our way up this. And get up here, that's good. Right. Yeah. Both are dead. Your brick as well. Excellent. Right. Right, we're walking up a little bit. Right. How'd you get way over there, Zora? I certainly didn't expect to be going to Helgen again quite so soon. You knew that seeing that big black dragon would lead me on the current path, but I thought the place is totally burned down. Because this guy Val's making his base in there, and this could be a good foothold to strike back against the Thalmor. There's only so much I can do myself, and if we get allies to do this with, then the more the better. A chance of success. Yeah, here we are. The door's obviously blocked. Right.
Yes?
You can't get in there, Zora. Take it around the other way. Yeah, right. Okay. Put on this warm cloak actually. Here's a kill wolf, I won't bother you. Actually, I'm dressed in my fur gear, but it's not a long trip here, so hopefully get some warmth. Nice and easy, Ron, nice and easy. Oh,
Stop right there. Don't even think about moving. You see my friends coming? They won't hesitate to kill you if you so much as breathe funny. Now, who are you? And what is the meaning of this intrusion? Quickly now, speak.
they got us around you, Zora. Easy now, I'm not here to start any trouble.
Then you need to give me a reason why we shouldn't just kill you where you stand.
I've got an urgent matter that I need to discuss with Valerius. I've been told he's here.
Never heard of him. You are mistaken. There's nobody by that name here. Now, be on your way. We don't want to hurt you.
I have an urgent message from Marcus Janus. I must be given passage.
Don't know him either. I'm beginning to run out of patience with you. Leave now.
Come on, I know who you are. And you're no bandits. They've killed me straight up.
I don't know who you are, stranger, or what you want, but I advise you to choose your words very carefully from here on out.
Here, I've got a gift from Marcus. It's Val's wife's wedding ring.
Let me see that. Did you say Marcus Janus? From the war, Marcus Janus. Why didn't you say so?
I thought I did. And a letter from him to Valerius, his eyes only.
Very well. I will take you inside. But all of us have our eyes on you. And if you try and start trouble, it will be the last trouble you ever start. Follow me.
Okay. Take my cloak off so it's less intimidating, I think. Here.
Balfring, what do you think you're doing? Who is this person, and why have you brought them here?
She has an urgent message for you from Marcus Janus. She was alone, and I thought you would want to talk to her.
What? Marcus Janus? Balfring, have you gone completely mad? That's impossible.
I thought the same thing, sir, but it's true. She showed me a letter to you with Marcus's seal. It's real, all right. And sir, somehow Marcus has found Sabrina's wedding ring and sent it to you.
Very well. We'll see about this. Balfring, you're dismissed. All of you may resume your patrols.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who you are or why you're here, so you'd better have some good answers to my questions. May I see that ring?
Yeah, here, it's yours.
You say you were sent by Marcus Janus? Where is he now?
He's in the fault he's waiting for me to tell you your answer.
And do you know how he came into possession of this ring?
You must have found it in the Imperial City after you were imprisoned.
Yes, I suppose that may have been possible, but this is all so overwhelming.
I understand. I'm sorry for the loss of your family. I understand completely.
Thank you. I love them very deeply. I nearly went mad after they were murdered by those Altmeri dogs. I wanted nothing but vengeance. Every day of my life is burned with nothing but the desire to make them pay for their murders. But enough of that. Now let's see this letter you brought. Yes. Marcus Janus. It's certainly you, all right. What do you want with me? Tell me, how has he found me here?
Well, it told me that he had abandoned Val and taken over the fort. We thought it might be you.
Very clever, that one. Always was. Bandits. It's not far from the truth, though. Fitting ruse is that's about what we've become. Living our lives in the shadows, hiding and skulking about like some caged skeever looking for his next piece of cheese.
An honourable man up here. You said you saved the distinction in the war before the Altmeri killed your family.
Honor? Bah. Any honor I had died with the first Altmeri diplomat I assassinated. I'm not the same man he knew. But no doubt he's filled your head with tales of glory from the war, and stories of the keepers of Hatu. Oh, I'm afraid that man no longer exists. This hatred, it's consumed me, taken my life. I suppose I would still be rotting down in that damn prison were it not for Marcus. Now I'm just rotting here instead. And rot is nonetheless still rot. The only difference, really, is where and how.
Maybe Marcus and I can help. That's why he wants to meet you.
Why would he want to help me? After he sees what I've become, he'll leave soon enough. But go tell him I'll meet with him regardless. At least then we can say our proper goodbyes to one another. Never got to do that before. Now, be gone. Please leave me in peace.
Okay. So, got a quick bite to eat before I leave. The apple. Water. Right, let's go. Come on. Right, I'll be back.
Yes. Did you need something?
We're going to go back and bring Marcus back. Got across country as well. Now we get these guys to meet up. I'm interested to see what they do next. Oh. Hang on. What's he doing? Not a spy. Go the other way, let's go. What is that guy doing? They're hunting or something. Leave them to it. Feed off, I think, just now. Oh great, it's raining.
Let's hear it.
What? I'm not talking to you.
What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Nothing.
What can I do for you?
Marcus?
Dragonborn. I always heard the legends in my childhood, but we always thought they were fairy tales. But they're true.
I thought that as well, at first, the fairy tales. I talked to Val, I agreed to meet with you.
Excellent. Well done, my friend. I'm ready to go, but there's just one thing. I'm getting too old for fighting. Well, at least by myself, that is. I was hoping that it wouldn't be too much of a burden on you to escort me to the keep. There's another 250 gold in it for you, if you will.
Cool. Okay, let's go.
I'm right behind you, but don't go too fast. Unlike you young ones, I'm not cut out for this shite anymore.
Alright,
Okay.
let's see if they serve anything fresh.
Zora, I know it's time for your stomach just now. Come on.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Something I hadn't.
Right, let's get changed to the weather, I think. Right, Marcus, go on. I'll try and get there as quickly as I can. I know you said you're not exactly sprightly anymore. So we'll jog there. Zora can offer you encouragement on the way. The road should be clear because I was up this way before, so... Yeah, there's some bandits up the way here, so I should be alright. Right, come on. That's where those bandits were, I'll cast them. Not empty. Just in case there's any stragglers. Watch out for the falling rocks, it should be fine. Marcus, what are you doing? Watch out for the rocks. Okay. just watch out, there's a guy sneaking about. I think he might have been hunting, but I'm not entirely sure. Just beware. Hopefully he's not a spy.
This is the end for you. That's the best you can do.
He'll pay.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Ha!
I cannot...
I learned something from that, right? Get hit.
Conjure. Well done, Marcus. Those guys might have been hiding from the bridge. I took out two in that bridge. They might have been out hunting or something. We'll go this way. Go on, Marcus. It was raining and not snowing. One good thing. Okay. Stop here, should be safe enough now. offering.
Be well,
Marcus.
friend. Ah, I see you're back. Better get Marcus inside. Valerius is waiting. Marcus and I can catch up on old times later.
Okay. Okay, let's get this wet stuff off.
Valerius Tiberius Arctoria, you old dog. Come here, my friend. Let us have a look at you.
Marcus, why have you come here?
Valerius, I'm sure this is quite a shock to you. Terribly unexpected. I came here to check on my family, but it appears none of them survived. Then I realized you were here, so I decided it was in both our interests for two old friends to meet again. At last.
Ah, your brother, yes. Marcus, I'm very sorry. But whatever the circumstances, it does my eyes good to see you again after all these years.
Yes. Same here, old friend. Same here. So, the Keepers of Hatu in Skyrim. Who would have ever dreamed of such a time?
All right, Janice, what is it you really want? Don't forget, I know you, so out with it!
Yes, you do know me, old friend, better than most. Very well. I aim to rebuild this town, and make her my home.
Rebuild? Janice, I have no intention of helping you or anyone else rebuild a town. I'm here on other business.
Yes, I know, Valerius, but if what I propose is true, perhaps we can be mutually beneficial to one another. All I'm asking is that you hear me out. After that, if we're not in agreement, we can part ways and you'll likely never see me again. But Valerius, there's plenty of time to get to all that later. Right now, let's just catch up on old times.
Well, you're in luck, Janice. Those bandits left some fresh wine downstairs, and I need a drink.
Yes, I could use a drink too, old friend. Let me say goodbye to my new friend, and I'll join you. I can't thank you enough for your help. As agreed, here's your compensation.
Thanks, Marcus. You never mentioned rebuilding Helgen until now. Why?
I apologize for that. I certainly wasn't intentionally keeping anything from you. I just wanted to meet with Valerius before I brought it up. But yes, I want to make Helgen my home. But she certainly has seen better days, that's for sure. You know, I grew up just across the border in Cyrodiil. And Helgen was always a place my family visited when I was a boy. I have many fond memories of those days. And now, with my brother and his family gone, let's just say he'd be happy that I settled here. And from what I could tell as we came in, it'll be a lot of work cleaning everything up. But nothing impossible. Then we can take a look at what's left of these buildings and begin rebuilding from there. I'm sure there'll be plenty of work for you if you're interested. Why don't you take a day and think about it? That'll give Valerius and I some time to catch up and come up with a plan. Can you return to see us in a day or so?
Yeah, sure, I've got something to take care of, but we'll certainly come back.
Thank you once again, friend. I'll see you then. I
Now then,
can't
Marcus,
thank you
let's go
enough
get that
for your-
wine. You're in one piece,
As agreed,
so I trust
here's
your
your
trip went
compensation.
smoothly.
Yes, fortunately it was without incident.
Well,
Of
Zora,
course, I had Patsy to protect me.
about that then, eh?
Ah, yes, dear Patsy.
This comes together, we can
There's no
racial
more
operations
loyal man in all of
strike
Canada.
out against the Thalmor.
I'm pleased the road was kind to you.
How long has it been?
Excellent.
Nearly...
Come on, let's let these guys catch up and some business to take care of. Well,
Still running that trading outfit out of the course.
my friend, let's go.